Oh, what's up? Hey, YouTube. My name is Lasadiehall, and I sing gospel, R&B, and soul. I can sing something else too if I want to, but mostly that is my main genre. But I can do others as well. At the end of this, I'll probably sing out some. But I just mainly want to go down here and talk about that freaking bird, the birds dying and the fish dying. Isn't it weird that a selected amount of fish died and a selected amount of birds died and a selected amount of colors, black and red? I think it was a little bit of yellow too. Um, Scary. So, don't you think if a selected amount of freaking birds died in the sky, don't you think all of them would have died? And if they died at nighttime, birds don't. I don't even think the birds fly at nighttime. I don't think so. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a nature person like that, but I like to watch nature. But I'm not into it like that. But last I heard, I don't think birds fly at nighttime. If I'm wrong, then correct me. And then the fish. How select the amount of fish in the sea? A whole bunch of fish die at one time, and not all of them die. If thousands of fish, millions of fish die at once, don't you think all of them die because they're underwater? So, okay, they're underwater. If you're not getting it, what's wrong with you? It's like, you know. But anyways, yes. If a select amount of fish die in the water and they're in water, all of them should die because they're in like liquid. And if you pour, if water gets infected and you're in water without an oxygen tank and you're with the fish, you're gonna die too. Like, so a selected that means something. A selected amount of fish and a selected amount of birds with a selected color die at the same night. Now I know some people are saying we had this fish problem before where the fish died and it was bad. No, that was like half the fish in the sea. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But that's the whole. This is a whole different story. A selected number of fish and birds die at the same time. That is weird. And y'all know something fishy is going on. And it's not, it's the government. Yep, it's them. Because they have this policy thing where they don't ask, don't tell. Y'all better open your eyes and do some research and actually see what's going on. But I don't really watch the news that much. But how about the first thing that pop up on TV when I turn it on is the freaking bird and fish? Now, if that don't freaking catch your freaking attention, like the first thing that comes on with a person that hasn't watched TV in a while, that's the first thing that comes on. That means that's a message that is supposed to get everybody to look and be like, so they can have you. Like, okay, what's going on? That's what they want. They want you to be like busy in the mind trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, let's look this up, look this up. It's good. Okay, it's good to do research, but you can't stop what's going on. You can do that all day. I can do this all day. Do the YouTube thing. I just want to conversate and see what you guys say. I just like to talk sometimes. When it's actually worth talking about. This is worth talking about to me because it's like it. Anyways, okay, let's get to the meaning of this blackbird. Okay, let's see. Blackbirds represent two things. Blackbirds in general are the archetypes of living life in higher realms and are symbolic of higher intelligence, higher thoughts, and higher ideals. Or they could be known as symbolic for mystery, magic, secrets, the unknown, pure potential, and non obvious perception. Okay, so, okay, let's go and see what the fish mean. Yeah, I slipped in the loop. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. stomach hurt. Um, okay. Fish represents. Hmm. Okay. What are we doing for some? Okay, so the meaning of fish is that it's the meaning of change and transformation, or fertility, eternity, creativity, femininity, good luck, happiness, knowledge, and once again transformation. Those are a list of words that represent fish. So y'all need to take heed to that. Look, pay attention to what every time something like this happens. Look at um number of whatever anything that's like just fish, couch. Look it up and see what it represents because everything has a meaning, and that right there just symbolizes something is going to happen. Change is about to come, and and something crazy is about to happen. So fish can represent a lot of things. It has on here where in Christianity the fish symbol is a symbol of abundance and faith and observing the biblical story of fishes and loaves. Y'all heard that story about the five fishes, the fish and five of the and they also have where it says that God, Christ, and his disciples being fishers of men. Here, man is represented as a transformational fish, and the ocean is a symbol of the abyss of sin in which man finds himself. So, what body of water did the fish die in? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I'm going to go back and look that up, see where that was at, and see what kind of fish that was too, because certain different fish have meanings to it. That's why they're labeled um, different names. So when something happens, it's like, okay, get that fish, because that means something. So when this happens, they can be like, if we ask them, or if they are like, why didn't you tell us this was finna happen? They told you it had it in symbolism. So you have to pay attention to that stuff, people. Okay. And that's the thing with me. I overthink stuff. So if I see something happening over here and it's not going right, and then there's something over here and that's not going right, and they're both equal and I mean are the same but sort of not, you know, then something's gonna come together and it's gonna cause a big problem. Maybe this happened. What if this may be the reason. This may be the reason. Give all your options up and just look, think, because there's so much stuff going on. It's crazy. Um, and as far as I don't know if y'all heard of the thing called heart, but if you notice how the weather hasn't been kind of silly, crazy, like winter is like 60 something degrees. I don't know if in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all were here. Whoever was here in Atlanta, y'all felt that was freaking weird. Cold one day, snowing. Next day it's freaking 60 something degrees outside. Early in the morning it's 30 degrees. Late in the afternoon it's like 60 degrees. Come on. HARRP. Look that up. It's a freaking electronic field that controls the weather. I better check on it. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, they have this new technology thing where you can look up people's, type their number in, last name, email address, just about anything, and just find out where they stay at, how many kids they got in the house, how many people in the house, how many TVs they got in the freaking house, if they got a pool or not, a freaking fire. Crazy stuff. Like it's government affiliated. Like you can't, man, please. If you don't ask, they don't tell nothing. So you have to do your own freaking research. Like I said, they could be freaking like using this as a freaking set up to freaking keep us from actually knowing what's going on. This probably ain't even half of what's gonna happen, which is probably not. Anyways, but yeah, y'all need to do y'all research for real, cause this ain't no joke. They finna do something crazy. Y'all finna be sitting around here with your lips poked out, trying to figure out what's going on, scratching your head and your ears. So it's 7:22, and I am here talking to you. Trying to get your opinion on what you think of this thing. What do you think it represents? If I'm wrong, come back with some confirmation, with some information to help me out, because I know that this right here, something right. And the Bible says there will be signs and wonders and changes of the seasons and something. And the thing with the Bible, like I said, I don't know if y'all saw my Facebook post about when I had ran into this Korean man and he was telling me about Revelation or whatever. Anyway, my whole thing is once again about the Bible is that I don't know if I can even trust the Bible now, especially in 2011. You know how long ago when 1990 I was born? Okay, I can understand that. Maybe okay, everybody wasn't that big on technology like that, but now it's freaking people starting to get smart. People starting to learn how to crack into people's stuff, and it's crazy. And the Bible, if they could do that, if they could do that with the technology, what do you think they can do to the Bible? They could tweak anything and make you believe it because it's the Bible, and it's something that Jesus had, and something leaders, something for the preachers to lead us in the church, and because we think it's the right thing, we're going to believe it. Duh. But if you know how the world is now and how the future has changed and how everything has changed, it's hard to believe the Bible. You know, it's like how do you know what's in the Bible now is true like it was back then, if that was even true? Because the government was twisted back then too, in case y'all ain't know. But it's like now people starting to quote scriptures that's not even in the Bible, starting to make stuff up, trying to just say stuff that sound good. It's not even in it. I don't even see the point of going to church anymore. You gotta know that stuff for yourself instead of hearing it from somebody else. I mean, there are true bishops out here, pastors, ministers, evangelists, whatever, but you better know that stuff for yourself. It's good to have a leader who knows what they're talking about because there's nothing like that. I love a good leader that knows what they're talking about and actually takes the time out to study. But it's kind of scary because most of these preachers now, like older preachers, are saying they're young and don't know anything. They don't know nothing, and it's scary because you go into church now and the bishops and pastors that used to be there, all of them are dying off, slowly going away, and there's nobody here real to give us the real word anymore. And it's scary. Yeah, it's real sad because don't nobody know where to go. Nobody know where to turn to. Everybody just thinking it's a freaking scam. Freaking, I hate to say A long, but that's right there. That's just setting everybody off track from going to church. That's what that see. That was the first sign to keep people from going to church. Be like, well, I'm going to church for, and he up there doing this. I don't see the point of going. There you go, right there. There's some distraction to keep you from going to church. Okay, so now okay, here's a symbolic of fish and birds. The changes of the weather, seasons changing is it's scary, man. It's like really scary. It got you thinking, man. You better know it for yourself. And I know I'm not living right now, but I know exactly what to turn to, who to turn to, and it ain't man because they can't help me, obviously. Um, it's just scary, man, because people could be going to church, they're getting the wrong information. It could be going lead them straight to hell. They could miss one thing, miss out on one thing, and that lead them straight to hell. It's freaking scary. But I pay attention to symbolism and what it represents, and I watch my surroundings. I'm very observant. I observe everything very carefully before I say anything. And I mean, people know me as being quiet and stuff, but that's the reason I'm quiet. I don't say anything like I'm saying out until it's meant to be said. Something needs to be said, and I'm saying it. And if it doesn't make sense, then